Hey everyone, Family Number 2 here. Welcome to my first ever Let's Play of Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. Let's begin. I'm playing this on my 3DS, so that's why it looks like that. And deciding today, it's Capcom. And my thing finally decided to adjust itself for reasons. This is new game. Episode 1, Turnabout Trump. Let's do this. Here we go. Turnabout Trump. Various amounts of turnabouts and trumps in this is honestly very trumping. And turnabouting. And focusing. Showdown time. Yeah. And you lose. And hurt. Ouch, man. That must have hurt a lot. I seem to be in a bit of trouble. Something like that? Dead? Someone hit him? Hard? Me? Please. The cops should be here any minute. I'm in your hands. Should it come to that. Now we get to the courtroom. Kind of. April 20th, 9:37 a.m. District Courthouse. Defendant lobby, number 3. Panicked, palm sweaty, I can admit it, I'm nervous. He's nervous, yay. Good morning. Good morning to you too, person. Good morning, sir. You look tense, Justice. Wound up tight? Wound up, sir? No. I'm loose, I'm fine. It sounds nice. That screeching noise. Is that your voice? I'm supposed to be expected. Your first child on a homicide. I guess justice doesn't start small, huh? Oh, goodness gracious. I'm fine. I got fine doing a chords of steel voice workout. I'm fine. That explains it. I didn't detect a certain rasping quality of your screech. Cough. I overdid it again. Again? Why'd you do it the first time? As you know, your client today is a good friend of mine. I wouldn't want to let him down. Here's my drift. Griff Johnson, sir. I'm all over that drift. I'm glad you are. As it happens, I'm dying with him neither murder. We can't let this case fall through. Yes, I'm fine, sir. You didn't ask that. One more thing. Don't say you're fine quite so much. People might take you the wrong way. Gulp. I'm preparing our case. You might want to introduce yourself to the client. Okay, so we're starting to introduce ourselves to the client. My name is Apollo Justice. If it isn't clear already, I am a new attorney. And today is my first trial. Not that I'm worried or anything. I'd be understand if you're actually worried. The defendant has been accused of murder. Yeah, that's big, dude. Are you sure you're not worried? My boss wants you to help out, of course, and so I do. I'm sorry that's blurry. There's been problems with my camera. Let me see if I can get it any less blurry, I guess. I mean, there's no way he did it. Not him. No way. Really? Is it because it's pictures, or is it because it's black screen and my thing wasn't focusing? Whoa. Darn it. My thing. Good morning. Morning? It's all up to you today. First trial, nervous. Meeting him, cardiac arrest. Oh, goodness. I think I'm supposed to say something. Help. So you're fine. I'm fine. Mr. Fine, is it? I did remember you having an odd name. Well, We're off to a great start. Yeah, you know it's a great start when someone thinks Apollo Justice's name is Mr. Fine. Are you sure you're okay? I mean, with me? Mr. Gavin is a top-notch defense attorney, and he's your friend, so why? You'll see. You can do it. Be confident. I'm really sorry this happened to you. It's time, shall we? Yes, sir. Okay, I need to focus. First trial. Here comes justice. Here we go. First trial. Blurred. Gosh darn it. April 20th, 10 o'clock a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. Court is now in session. Yes, it is. Tried to show you the bottom screen, but I failed miserably. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mind going blank. Don't panic. Too late. Oh, goodness, I hate when that happens. Your name was Mr. Justice. Yes, my name is Mr. Justice. It's your first trial. Yes, Your Honor. But I'm fine, really. You quite sure? Your voice sounds a bit strained. Cough. Mr. Gavin. Yes, Your Honor. I was under the impression that you would be heading up this case. That was my intention, yes. However, a defense attorney must always cater to his client's wishes. My client specifically requested Mr. Justice. Well, of course he wants justice. Too many jokes. Not enough time. But to entrust the case to this greenhorn? Why? I do not exaggerate that when I say that you are the best defense attorney in town, Mr. Gabe. Okay, so Gavin's got trial experience, fine. But does he have cords of steel? Yeah, let's use them cords of steel to use. Let it begin. Defense may enter the courtroom. And our defense is this true and unfortunate turn of events. I'm sorry I had to meet again under these circumstances. Long time no see, Mr. Wright. Our defense is Phoenix Wright. These days, I'm merely Phoenix Wright, piano player. Are you supposed to be proud of that? You're an attorney in terms of... Mr. Wright, how could this have happened? I won't speak of it further then. If the prosecution would be so kind to explain the charges, Mr. Payne. Oh, him. Do you think I saw you enter this room a fresh attorney, and now I'll see you leave in chains? Winston Payne. Said it was all ever, I see. This guy. The crime occurred at the Borscht Battle Club, a Russian restaurant. Good. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, took the victim, a customer, and he hit him. Wham! On the head. Smack. Killed him cold. A customer at the restaurant, you say? No. And the defendant, you say he was the pianist for the club, it seems. Phoenix Wright? A pianist? This is the weapon that the victim's left. A bottle of grape juice. Grape juice is apparently a defendant's drink of choice. Caution accept this deadly bottle of evidence. Deadly bottle added to the court record. Deadly bottle. Type weapon. Submitted as evidence by Professor Payne. Something to note, Justice. All evidence is filed in the court record. Make a practice of checking it frequently. The court record. Right, I heard of that. Use the control court record button to look at evidence so far. I'm confident in your abilities to handle this. Right, the court record button. Sounds like it's time for some hands-on action. Okay, the court record button is on the touch screen. You can usually use like the right trigger to enter it, but you can also use the touch screen, so I'll usually use the right trigger. And here we have his attorney's badge, Smith, occupancy report, which type reports. Retrieved during a preliminary hearing. Time of death was around 2 o'clock a.m., April 17th. Death caused by a single blow to the forehead. Crime photo number 1. Sub-basement at the Borscht Battle Club. Touch the check button for details. Deadly weapon. Grape juice bottle at the murder weapon. Bears the defendant, Mr. Wright's prints. I barely know anything about this game. I only know, like, the first part of the first trial. So... yeah, you're not gonna miss out on hardly any action. But who was this shady Smith fellow? Yes, we believe he was a traveler, Your Honor. A traveler? According to his passport, he had been out of the country for a number of years. He had only returned to this country recently, though his place of residence is unclear. And he has some sort of connection with the defendant? That, too, is unclear at the present, Your Honor. We believe they first met at the Borstal Club on the night of the crime. If they had only just met, then why murder? Has the victim slightly playing? That doesn't appear to have been the case. No, the motive had nothing to do with the defendant's lack of playing skills. At least not his piano playing. Let this picture explain. As you can see, a game of poker was in progress at the scene of the crime. Wait a second. Isn't poker gambling? That's a crime in and of itself. Indeed, it appears our defendant has found to become the basest sort of criminal. Objection! It is true that the defendant was engaged in a game of poker with the victim. It was only that, a game, in a pure sense, a competition, Your Honor. A competition? Yes, a test of wits, a silent clash of passions. Only the cards, their back weathered in blue flame, know the final outcome. Come again? The cards on the table had blue backs, Your Honor. I believe the defense was waxing politely and attempting to mystify its present and impress women. This will be a first order of business then to find out more about this fatal game of cards. Very well, defendant. You will testify to the court about the poker competition held at the night of the crime. My pleasure. This is it, my first trial. Here goes nothing. Now we're looking at the witness testimony, the competition. Thinks his rights testimony. I'm a pianist by trade, yet I can hardly play at all. My real job is to take on the interested customers over the poker table. The room where we play a competition there, and the closed main attractions. Rules are simple. We play a game of poker using 2 decks of cards. That's all it is. A game. And our customers are happy. Ah, well, at least they're happy. A pianist who can't play piano, better than a defense attorney who can't defend. Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Right, Your Honor. My first cross-examination. Don't blow it. My arms are tired. My arms are tired from lifting this thing. I didn't mean to lift it, though. You're sweating bullets. Bullets? Where? The figure of speech. And your voice sounds strained and raspy, too. My brain feels strained and raspy, sir. You've watched me perform cross-examinations many times. Though you've never done one yourself, have you? Care for a refresher? What to do? Should I ask this guy for a refresher course in cross-examination? Why would I, when I could just tell you all? No need for help here, sir. I think I've got this one covered. I think you better do more than think. You know it or you do not. I'm fine. The cords of steel are ready for battle. My weapons, press and present. Find any inconsistencies, any lies in testimony, and reveal them to the court. That is cross-examination. Learn it. Know it. Do it. Inconsistencies? Lies? Phoenix, right. As if Phoenix Wright would never lie, and it's up to me to prove it. The course that defense may begin the cross-examination. Cross-examination, the competition. I'm a pianist by trade, yet I can hardly play at all. That greenhouse bar is basically a chance bar. So your chance bar is basically if you present evidence and get it wrong 5 times, you're basically game over and you have to restart the entire trial from where you last saved. Yeah, I know. Sad. These are the press and present buttons, which are on the touch screen. The press and present buttons are also there. I can also use Y to use the microphone. When you do press, it says hold it. And when it's present, it's objection. But all we want to do right now is keep on pressing. Hold it. You can hardly play? Oh, I play sometimes when customers demand it. And I play them one song. That's usually all they want. Well, was that supposed to be a boast just now? The title of pianist is just a mask. Arab's face I wear for the world at large. Then what are you really doing to a Sigbo club? My real job is to take pictures of customers over at the poker table. Hold it. They pay you just to play poker? That would seem to be the case. I'm a professional after all. Bah, do I take pride in that statement? It's just hard for an honest, hard-working member of society like me to imagine. Yes, your imagination was always a bit limited, Winston. But what? Ow, that is cold. I've played poker for 7 years in that little room, and I've never lost. Once. What? You'll see why the customer is coming now. Defeat the undefeated choker champion. It's quite a draw. That is, I ain't quite a draw. Yes, you are. Wait, you never lost? Not even one time? I said I'm a professional. He played poker for 7 years and not lost once. Is that even possible? Sadly, it is. The room where we play and the competition in there are our club's main attractions. Hold it! The room in the crime scene photo is an attraction? It's quite a history, actually. The Borster's Bowl Club usually used to be a gathering spot for black market types back in the day. But black market? Yeah, I know. All in the past, things like a black market are only on a silver screen nowadays. So, to say, a lot of deals being made under the table, right there in that room. A smoky room, gambling hoods, you know? Just looking at this picture makes me feel bad. The bosses gather around the table, cutting deals, safe from the eyes of the law. Meanwhile, a goon keeps watching through a small window. I can pretty picture it now. That window does look like it would be good for keeping a lookout, but little else. The room had a few other tricks to it. That was a common knowledge for a regular. At any rate, the kind of play poker stepped in history. Despite the dark past, it was all just for good, clean fun. The rules are simple. We play a game of poker with 2 decks of cards. Hold it! 2 decks of cards? A simple measure to prevent cheating. If you alternate 2 cards, no slipping cards. There's something else I've noticed. In addition to the cards on the table, there's some scattered by the floor. Yes, there are! Good job, Professor! Good job, Judge! You finally actually saw something for once. Precisely, cards on the table and cards upon the floor, each one forming a complete deck. Crime scene painted blue by a sad sweep of cards. It's poetic, really. Incidentally, we use 2 types of cards at the club. One deck of cards was red, the other was blue. As I recall, in poker you make 5 cards hands. I could see it'd be easy to cheat. Heh, yeah, a game of hands. This competition you're talking about. I believe the court understands the nature of the game sufficiently. That's right. It's a simple game, after all. Are you sure? Huh? Evil are not murdered over a simple game, Mr. Justice. Defendant, you were in the room that very moment the crime occurred, yet you claim no connection to the crime. Now that's strange. How is it strange? Find out in the next episode. See ya!